up, everybody? This is Bam Bam Searches It All, and today we got a banger of a hunt. This is $175 in pennies. These are all customer wraps, obviously. Unfortunately, someone passed away in a family out there, and they started rolling all of these pennies. And my bank teller reached out to me and asked, "Hey, I got a bunch of pennies that we're not going to really be able to use. Do you want them?" And I said, absolutely. So we got 2 boxes of quarters here that are full of $40 each, a real box of pennies, and the remainder are in these wraps that they didn't have boxes for. Here's my mat. You know the deal. We're looking for these key dates, semi-key dates. And then these are the errors that we're looking for. Hopefully they spend a lot of time in Philadelphia, because that's where a lot of the errors come from. I honestly don't know what to expect. I don't think that these are hunted, but you never know. Maybe, you know, the person that had these originally was a coin collector. I don't know. Anyways, I'm ready to dig in this. I hope you are too. Let's get this party started, and let's get some Wheaties. Maybe something fancy. I don't know. I'm excited. Yeah, one more thing I forgot to mention, because they were completely covered. We got the books in the backdrop. Obviously, this isn't going to be a bank hunt. This is just going to be a customer wrap deal. But of course, anything that we find that's going to fill any of these slots, they're definitely going in. So now I can breathe. Now I can get to it. Now let's party. All right, everybody, through 50 rolls. Let me tell you, when I saw this, a couple of these that I had pulled out, Bank of Hawaii, Honolulu, teller number 166, I knew these wraps were old. Unfortunately, maybe the owner pulled all the Wheaties. I don't know, but here's a quick rundown. On copper, we did hit a home run. 3 pounds, 10.6 ounces. Obviously, I'm going to average this out by the time I'm done. 1959s, we got 12. 1969 San Frans, we got 9. We did get a 1960 small date, so that's cool. I will pull that to the side because that's rare. The newest penny so far is only 2 from 2018 and only a couple from 2017. So, you know, I mean, that's where we're at as far as the newest coins. We did get some pretty decent, you know, red, brown coins out of there. One of the rolls had a rusty dime, which is, you know, 9 cents profit. And then real quick, before we go into the next, which I may do a couple. If you notice on the left, look how thick those look. And on the right, they don't look as thick, but they all weigh the exact same. Pretty wild. They're just weird looking, like they're super flat and pushed out, especially this one, this 1989. So I don't think it's a dryer coin because it doesn't have damage or anything to it, but you know what, let's do this. I'm gonna put that weird looking one to the side and you know, figure it out. But anyways, more rolls coming in. We may do a 100 roll recap, which will be 2 boxes. I'm not sure where I'm going to go with this, but hopefully I can get more, you know, education pieces or something fun with this video to at least entertain my fam. Right, everybody, consolidation's done for a second box. I did 50 rolls, and real quick, I didn't bank with Bank of Hawaii, but we did bank with First Hawaiian Bank, which is kind of cool that we, you know, got married in Hawaii. That's where we met, and that's where I was stationed. So this was actually my first real bank when I was super young. So takes me back, brings me back some cool memories. As far as the copper goes, we got 3 pounds, 3.4 ounces. I'll do a final tally at the end. 1960D, it is an RPM, number 13 on Variety Vista. Real quick, you can very faintly see the D, and there is a die scratch near the VDB that verifies this. I didn't take a picture of that because this thing's, you know, maybe worth $1 to somebody. And then numbers, we got Wheaties. We got 2 from 1958, and they are both Denver. I saw them and I went ahead and put them up here, get them out of the way. We got a really nice 1982 Denver small date. I wish this was copper. Unfortunately, it is only zinc. And then Canadians, we ended up with 5. 1959s, we're now at 18. 1969 San Frans, we're sitting at 22. So I'm going to do probably a 2-part series on this hunt. I mean, unless I just start rolling in, maybe it needs to be a 3-parter. But as of right now, we're sitting at 2 Wheaties, some pretty decent 69s, and some nostalgia. So anyways, bring you back in a flash, and we'll recap another 50. Well, we're ready for box number 4. Numbers are in. 3 pounds, 13.9 ounces takes it for box number 3. That's in the lead. That's the most weight. Wheaties, we're now at 3. Canadians, 6. 1959s, 24. And 69 San Frans, we're at 28. I did pick up this 1960D RPM. Now, if you know, 1960D has a lot of RPMs, so I'll figure out what that doubling on the mint mark is. And then we did get a Wheatie. It's an Ookie Gookie. That's probably why it's in the batch, but it is a 1953 San Francisco. It's probably beautiful underneath all that. So, going on the board, 3 Wheaties. Let's see what's next. Oh my gosh. 14 months. 7 days, 62 hours. Makes no sense. It didn't take me that long, but we are through all 7 boxes. For time's sake purposes, I decided to go through them all, but real quick. Before we get to admin duties, that one looks older, so we're going to see what this one is. 1956 Denver, and this is probably 44, I would think. Ooh, 1936. All right. Admin duties. You guys ready? I'm going to show you guys something real quick. All right, everybody. Well, hopefully you like that little insight as far as what it is that I do with my zinc pennies when I go to dump them at Coinstar. There's no fee with that. Here is my little roll that I have kept. I haven't added the new total yet, but that will get added here very soon. And then there's the lows. So I'm basically saving for a riding, lawnmower. I think I'm probably a third of the way there, so plenty of time. I still have another one that works just fine, but new polished riding lawnmower is the goal. So admin duties on this 1983 overweight planchet. As you know, parameters for zinc is 2.4 to 2.6. This one's actually got some gymnasium cartwheels. So I am gonna, see if there's any, anybody that wants to buy this for a few bucks. I think it's pretty nice. 1960D RPM. I still couldn't officially classify which RPM this is, but I will probably when I go through my consolidation time, where, you know, some of the questions that I have, I'm going to research, so I make a little pile for those. And then this should be RPM number 13 on Variety Vista, a good little website to take a look at different variety and air. These over here real quick, I believe I showed this Illinois struck one. The FG in the bottom right-hand corner of the monument is got me kind of in fits because I can't quite tell. There's some ookie gookiness going on with it, so I can't tell 100% sure if it is the reverse of a 1989 on a 1988 penny. So that is one of the errors that I always check. And what's really crazy is this box only had probably 40 pennies that were, maybe 50 that were 2009 and newer. I mean, 2008s and older. I had so many pennies that I had to scope. I mean, look at the list. Where's it at? A bunch of 84 Phillies, obviously some 83s, and then we had a bunch of coppers, obviously. But 92s were crazy. The Philly 94 wasn't too often, but it was often enough. The 95, the 97 wasn't too crazy, but, you know, still a whole bunch. And then 98 to 2000, I don't think I got a single 2015 Philly. So, I mean, this was crazy. I mean, obviously these pennies, I think, were like out in the garage or, you know, somewhere where there was moisture, because a lot of them had that green zinc rot patina going on. So I don't know where they were. Anyways, for time's sake, we're going to run through this. Everything was over 3 pounds that I pulled. We got one that was almost a 4-pounder, but the lowest one that I grabbed was 3 pounds, 3.4 ounces per 50 rolls, which is a full box. So there's our 7 boxes. Wheaties, we got 5. Canadians, 9. 1959s, we had 43. And 1969 San Frans, we got 51. And then the total copper weight was 25.7 pounds. Average box was over 3.5 pounds. You love to see it. I'm 2.5 is great, but 3.5 per box is amazing. We got a 9-cent profit on a dime. 1960D small date. We only got 2 of those, but I just thought I would bring that up because we got them here. This is what a lot of the coins look like. We got a Philly and a Denver 1960 small date. I'm not going to go to the books because, I mean, I checked these. I'm going to check this on the 3rd book, the other Dansko book, but nothing really to upgrade because a lot of this was ookie gookie. We only pulled a couple of really nice looking coppers, so we're just going to leave it at that. Long outro. I'm sorry, but you know the deal. Thank you to my family for giving me the time and opportunity to hunt these ookie gookie rolls. I do appreciate you for allowing me to do that. Big shout out to the tellers for giving me that phone call, and, you know, for all my tellers that give me the rolled coin and dollar bills to search. And big shout out to you who's watching this. Maybe you haven't subscribed and you'd like to subscribe to see more content. I would greatly appreciate it. I would appreciate a thumbs up because, I mean, this is to show you that sometimes you may take customer wraps and there's nothing really crazy, but the times that it is crazy, it is memorable. So thank you all. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.